Oh. Alright, let's talk to you.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. Yeah, because volunteering doesn't make you seem suspicious at all.
Boss.
I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then let's let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the heck not? Are you an idiot? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in the position to destroy all the evidence you want. What?
But it doesn't matter if you have the evidence, because if he's the culprit, then and he destroyed the evidence, and he's the only one there, then you know that he's the culprit.
That is true.
So just let him be stupid.
Fine, then I'll stay here at guard duty as well. That's the way. There's no problem.
Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. Their stats, they're totally OP. Okay, bud.
Since we won't be able to investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
League player right there.
I mean, he is the ultimate fanfic writer.
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Cool. Hero, I guess. Huh? What's going on? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Blame this on the Bermuda Triangle too? Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Sorry, my brain blue screened.
What should I do?
That happens to me all the time.
Someone got right in front.
Dude, my brain is just one big buffer screen, I swear.
Right in front of us,
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, same.
Bro, sometimes I like look at the stars and they're like bright.
What? Yo, really? Holy shit, no way.
Bro, sometimes I look at the sun and then my retinas burn.
Damn.
Yeah, that's deep. She must be so shocked. She can't even open her mouth to talk. Yeah, that's so crazy.
Huh? I love in Valorant the chat lines between Sage and Reyna. Sage goes, Reyna, there must be some better way to heal yourself. Reyna goes, oh, pardon me.
Reyna was finally in the newest cinematic, so she's finally in one. And
Yeah.
Fred's in it too. I got hyped when Fred showed up.
Dude, and then they did Reyna so fucking well. They put her as the Dami mommy. Reyna was the original game's Dami mommy.
Sure, yeah. Let's go with that.
I mean, then it changed to Viper.
I mean, yeah, which makes sense. Well, I mean, they do fight each other in the cinematics, so, like, you know, they're fighting over, like, you know, the spot. Is this really happening? No, this is all just a dream. Screw that piece of crap bear. Like a turd in the wind.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
This is a line from Venom.
Venom.
Oh.
Heh, so you finally noticed.
Noticed what?
I was looking through the Monokuma file I received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking
Your
about?
mom's dead.
Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm!
Oh, I knew it.
Well, she's right.
Then could it be all at once? Everyone gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the true truth.
Why do you stutter so much? Jesus. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 just from a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned in other words. You think I did it? Obviously, what do you think they're accusing you of? They're literally... Okay, whatever, screw it. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Accusing you of eating the last of mint M&Ms.
If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
Sage just.
That's what a ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. I'm wearing my pizza blanket. I'm gonna
Imagine not having a schlanket. I unfortunately don't have one either.
So, we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Obviously, what do you think we're gonna do? Dilly-dally here? Oh, it's lovely weather we're having, right? Some friends just died. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in the movies and stuff, but... ... She really is dead. Yeah, you had to confirm that? Dude, she literally has metal spikes sticking out of her. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Yeah, no, you don't need to be a genius to figure that out. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
My brain is massive.
What?
I'm playing Valorant.
Hold
right?
on. Hold on.
Sitting on the
Just wait a
defuse,
second.
right? I'm in a 1v2. I kill Reyna, right? I know Sky has just planted bomb on one of the boxes, so I take a jump peek with a shorty and kill him. I have a shorty and a marshal, so basically I have to either wait for him to push me or I have to push him and get the kill. Otherwise, I just stand no chance. And well, he was mad about that one.
She's dead, then that means...
Smokes and...
That means everything that happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. You're just now realizing that 2 people died, my guy. So he's the dumb one. Heck knows. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
Oh, then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to go to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So...
well, do I really have to say more?
Nerd.
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. Just like that, Kyoko... And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we even realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime.
Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bad word did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking dead.
they'd better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their skull in myself. I'm serious. I will frick them up.
When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sayaka ran off.
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? Then we're gonna investigate a murder? How are we even gonna do something like that?
Anyway.
With our brains, and with friendship.
We don't really
power
have to
of
do anything in
friendship.
particular. We just have to know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
It was,
Very
you know.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Don't come any closer. You're gonna kill me next.
So,
Well, I guess we would have heard to give it a shot. I'm not sure that Makoto's guilty yet.
That's true. We might as well just check.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
Wait, why not?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Shorties on split. I
Well,
don't know
whatever.
What it is, but
I
you
don't
just
think
need
anyone
one
was
to win.
expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looks at me had been filled with suspicion. ... Does everyone really think I'm the killer? Yes,
Us?
she literally died in your room. What do you expect, bud? Expect everyone to be like, oh, it wasn't you. Ignore the fact that she died in your room. It's obviously not you. How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is.
Thank you for flashing back to the scene we've already seen.
Execution.
Execution.
Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas.
Yeah, we've already seen this game.
Apart like a paper plane in a
Game.
hurricane.
Thank you. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? Investigate. I guess I should take a look around at the Monokuma we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We had no choice but to push forward if we wanted to figure out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Nice. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Cool. Don't know what that means, but I'll roll with it.
I'm horrible. Hit 70. Just jet.
Leave the area, yes. I should probably have talked to them to figure out where they were, but whatever. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there.
Was on a probable completions.
So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine this state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Oh, so now you'll let me. You wouldn't let me before. Oh, looking at the roller, it looks like there was way less there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? Yeah, that's what it was. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the heck happened here? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised. It's coated in gold too. And on top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. Thank you, genius. You are so intelligent. Genius. Wow, real Einstein here. If I remember correctly, the key with my name on it is my key. Oh, that's not what he's gonna say? I was hoping.
Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys.
When we switch room keys, we switched keys too. Oh, whoops. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into my room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. That's impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of me switching?
After saying that, there's no way she could have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone around walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been done in the truth bullets. Cool. Whatever. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Dang it, I was right here in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait. That would not have been possible.
Huh?
Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you and you wouldn't know that you could know. Perhaps this is one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder.
This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how this sheath gets scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make any sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you would do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way, but it could slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been blah 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 blah. Yep, cool. Let's talk to Monto, I guess.
By the way,
you know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. I'm on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Son of a bitch. Shit.
Any who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the person that did this, I'm gonna pound their face in. Cool. But what if it was a girl that did it? ...
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Hey Kyoko, I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
What are you doing?
So annoying.
Isn't it obvious?
I'm licking the floor.
No, not really.
Obviously, you idiot.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room.
Lose a contact or
Yeah, it's
something?
okay, Chambers dead. You can't steal your ace again.
I don't know exactly what she's doing, but she seems to be concentrating very hard on doing it. Dude, there's been a murder. What do you think she's doing? She's looking at every inch of the room because she's investigating, you dunce. Jesus. I hate this main character. He's so dumb. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time. Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair. The victim, and not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something when I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too? Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to truth bullets. Cool. Let's go to the bathroom. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Okay, bud. What else is there to check? Jesus. Oh, wait. I guess this. I don't know. Toolkit is still in the drawer, and I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all, which makes sense. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then? No, not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why would we? Toolkit is... I mean, we were literally given it to enact murder, so what do you mean, why would we? Whatever. I don't want to bother with you. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty, too?
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead.
I see. Can I go in here now? The bathroom. And on the other side of the door is... ... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push the panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Ah, she spilled her pink Kool-Aid too. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I had to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. I'm still simping for her after her death. Wow. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust in her stomach. That must have been the killing blow, but whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Probably the kitchen. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's wrist is broken. Her wrist Jesus. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, that's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, well, there's blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are completely spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist. Jesus. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom where they inflicted the deadly blow. ...
Nice. Sounds like a lot of fun. Well, I'm about to outfrag chamber. Let's go.
All right. Well, I already read all this. I don't need to listen to this again.
My whole goal this game is to outfrag our chamber because chamber.
I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw it. What? Written in blood was the numbers 11037. Well, that could also be, like, upside down. Maybe?
Lelo. Oh, no, wait, that's not what it spells. I'm dumb.
Did Sayaka do
Anyway.
this? Let's look at the knife, or is it gonna be? It's the same thing again. Jesus. All right, is that everything I can look at in here then? Oops. Yep, only those two things. All right, well, exit time then. In the bathroom, yes. Oh!
It would seem.
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's likely Sayaka's dying message. Bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the number she wrote, what did they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean.
So.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something like that in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well.
Think about it. If you're not going to tell me, you need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced and also dead. But also, why couldn't you just tell me, dude? That would make that so much easier. You could just be like, yeah, so, by the way, here's this evidence I found. I know what it means. Here's what it means. Alright, let's move on. Instead, you're going to be like, nah, figure it out yourself, chump. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious what you're not going to tell me. Jesus, I can't read. Dying message. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who's better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know the door to the bathroom? How the door to the bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit into the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame is added in the boat, but so the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you will see right away what I'm talking about. I did that, and Kyoko said shut the bathroom door. Huh? The door... I feel like you didn't need to close it to figure that out. You could just look at the doorknob and be like, oh, that's kind of weird. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. So someone did open their toolkit? So is it a dude?
Wow! Could they just take his? Could they have taken his?
Jesus. Probably, I don't know. Whatever it was, it's obviously this wasn't... Oh, wait, you mean mine?
Yeah.
It said it was unopened.
Oh. How can you be entirely sure?
Because the game said so, you know? What? It was intentional. Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But their bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot the question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all this.
See.
Then that clears that up. Huh? That clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Hey, Bruce. You want out of my room, or you, like, just chilling? You just chilling? Alright, cool. The cat was staring at the door, but apparently doesn't want out, so... I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks if they even want to talk to me, that is. Alright, well. Leave the area, yes. Why do I always... I don't know. Wait. Wait a minute. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Yeah, I was gonna say, we just came out of a room that said Sayaka on it. That's weird.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Mizona doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Alright, well, where is this trash room you speak of? They said it was in the dorm area, so it has to be here. Oh. It's probably the room with the trash can on it. Where in God's name am I? There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past. It's the end of the line. The trash room is... This is where all the trash of the school eventually winds up. How did you get this gate open?
You can't go any
No. No entry beyond this point. The only person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go
Okay,
any
he's just
further.
repeating it. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around asking the others. Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright, cool. Leave the area, yes. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma... Oh, it just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. Then why aren't you there, Hifumi? And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Strange.
Wait, hold on. Where the frick did you come from? You need to get a key into the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point to going all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things whenever we want? That does seem more convenient, actually. Anyone kills fellow students who becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and enter the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying the evidence would be easy. The throw would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Bastard.
Hey, fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know you did it.
Is it like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at that.
there's no way to
What are you
think
talking
about?
about? All my love is for 2D. Okay, you need help.
You need to touch some bitches.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only 3D thing it's good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash and disposing it. What? If you're as innocent as you claim, then there's no harm in it? Dude, that's not... It's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. Oh my god, this kid is like, actually like... stupid. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or saved a village or defeat or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was hoping to get in the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I are headed down to the trash room. That's crazy. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? Well, you know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. What are you talking about? Whatever, please hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled out a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. This dude's literally off of his rocker.